Hi, Gavin from Aussie Strength. I'm standing here with some of our Beyond Fitness equipment. Now, Beyond Fitness, it's a range of pin and plate loaded machines that we've brought out through Aussie Strength. The idea behind these is to allow gyms to get really high quality pin and plate loaded equipment without the price tag of some of those big name players. So you still get a selection of colors available, very high build quality. Our functional trainer that I'm standing next to at the moment, we've got 2 dual weight stacks up to 80 kilograms. We have a spinning board at the back that gives you, a few of your exercise pieces as well as storage for all of your accessories. We have our control arms that move up and down like they should on all good functional trainers. Now across from me, next to me, is the 3D Smith machine. Everyone's used to the Smith machine. Some are at an angle, some are straight up and down. This one moves in all directions. So as we unrack the bar, you not only have your up and down, but you also have your forward and back. So this allows for much closer to a free bar or free weight movement. If you did want to squat or bench press, you still have more lateral movements, forward and back movements, so it's much closer to what it actually is to lift a free weight bar, but in a Smith machine fashion. So with our safety rail arms on there, weight storage, great piece to have. If we move on over, cable cross, really one of the staples as it comes to selectorized machines. Now ours here has a weight stack of up to 120 kilograms, so you don't see that a lot with cable cross machines of that heavy weight stack. Again, like our functional trainer, like the 3D Smith machine, very high build quality, dual cables on both sides, and comes with a number of accessory handles for all your different training, and both pronated and supinated grip on the pull-up bar at the top. Now moving across into more of our selectorized or pin-loaded range of strength equipment. Here we have our pec deck rear fly combo. So control arms on both sides to move the arms to different positions, whether you want to do pec work or you want to do upper back work. The arms are movable in a number of directions. So if you have someone who's got shorter arms, longer arms, both of them can use this machine without it feeling uncomfortable for them. Weight stacks up to 80 kilograms in this one as well. And again, several color options available if you wanted to color match to your gym. Now moving across to some more upper back work is our low row or seated horizontal pull. Again, we see the same great build quality. Here we have a weight stack up to 100 kilos on this one. So plenty of weight to pull. Number of different handle attachments, whether you want your standard V handle or 2 individual handles. If you want to go wide grip, we have wide bars as well to do your wide back pull work. The other advantage with this machine as well, not only do we have the normal foot plates to sit on the bench and do your normal rows, you can actually stand on this one as well. So if you want to do some bent row work, this machine is going to allow you to do that because of that foot placement. Now swinging around, we have a bit of upper body equipment over here. So we've got our selectorized lat pull down. Now this is bilateral. By that, bilateral, each arm moves independently of the other. So whether you want to work both sides at the same time, you want to work one side at one time, it'll also help you see if you've got differences in strength on one side to the other by having that dual pulley. Again, weight stacks on here, up to 100 kilograms, can go lighter, can go heavier, depending on what your gym needs. Now right behind it, we've got our assisted chin dip. Now, these are making a bit of a comeback in terms of gym pieces. Now the great advantage of this, it helps people kind of move their own body weight with a bit of assistance through the weight stack to do exercises like dips or pull-ups. 2 of the exercises that people really struggle with in terms of body weight training is just that basic dipping exercise or pull-up exercise. This will allow people to progressively remove weight off the stack to get closer and closer to just a free body weight pull-up or free body weight dip, or even train some overload sets, some max out sets. Now if we move through to the front of this facility, we start seeing our lower body or leg equipment. So we've got our 45-degree leg press here, 2 horn arms on it, so we can get a lot of weight stacked up on this. very robust rollers, very robust steel. So this thing is great whether you're a small studio or a big bodybuilding gym. This piece is going to work great for you in terms of a 45-degree leg press. Now right next to it, we have our lying hamstring curl. Multiple adjustments on this, so we can adjust the ankle pad to the right position for the individual. We can adjust the roller itself depending if you want to work a longer range or max out in a shorter range, depending on your personal makeup of your body, your anthropomorphics, how your body is essentially built. We can change that setting there. Right behind it, we have our seated leg extension. Now, similar to the lying hamstring curl, we have adjustments on the ankle pad. So depending on how long your lower leg is, we can adjust it there. We can adjust our start position as well, our finish position, if you want to work full range, if you want to work a shorter range. We also have seat adjustments at the back to move this forward or backwards depending on how tall you are or how short you are. The last piece in this setup is our glute kickback. So this is a plate-loaded glute kickback. Right, the idea is to just lean on the front pads, load the weight up on the horn arm, and work that rear kick motion, that rear kick motion. Now moving through to the front side of the gym, or our free weight section, we have a number of benches all lined up here, starting from our flat Olympic bench press over to our incline bench press, and our decline bench press right next to it. So all of these have rubber pads for the barbell so you don't scratch your barbell up. Very nice fabric used on the benches, so a high quality bench build. Round tube, square tube all throughout, and weight storage throughout. Now all of these are set up to allow for spotting, whether a spotter needs to get in through the back, stand on some pads on the incline, or flatten the ground with the flat bench. And the last one we're going to look at here, or last bench we're going to look at here, is a seated shoulder press, sometimes as military press or seated strict press. So from here we have, again, that same nice comfortable pad that we see on the others, adjustable seat height, just depending on how tall the athlete is, foot plate on the back for a spotter, along with multiple bar racking heights, both at the back and at the front, just depending on what the exercise is, and spotting arms if the lift doesn't go your way. Now those are our set benches. These are our free benches, along in our setup in the dumbbell area. So we have our set incline bench, set seated bench. So this won't change angles, but very strong, very stable bench for doing all your seated press work. From there we have the flat bench press, which looks very similar to the one set up in the flat bench itself, in the bench press that we saw earlier, except just free, roll it around, use it on dumbbells. Here we have our utility bench, or our super bench. So this one has multiple height adjustments, all the way up to vertical, and all the way back down to flat. Now just as the back adjusts, so does the front, so you can adjust the front seat to give you a better position of what you need. Exceptionally popular bench, very versatile. If you want to just get one bench for your gym, this would be the one to get because of it has so many different options that you can use it for. And lastly, we have our incline bench. So whether you're looking to do incline sit-ups, or maybe add some variation to your pressing, if you want to press from a horizontal, from an inclined position, this incline bench is going to allow you to do that. Now all these benches come with handles and rollers, so if you need to move them around the gym, it's very easy to move them around the gym. Once it comes up, quite light, very easy to move. The last two we have in the range here are our seated preacher curl. Now the seated preacher curl can be height adjusted, just depending on how tall an individual is. Rubber pads all along the front to protect the bars, so you don't want to be scratching up the paint, you don't want to be scratching up your bars. This setup stops that by having those rubber stoppers on there, as well as the safety pins so the bar's not going to roll off the front. And the last piece in the range here is our Romanian chair, or our back hyperextension. Now this is very quickly adjusted, little lift of the handle, we can pull it up for someone who's a little bit taller, pull it back for someone who's a little bit shorter. Gap in the middle makes it quite comfortable to be in. Pads on the back if you are using a spotter to help you set. Very comfortable rollers to have your feet set on. Very stable bench as well. So if you are looking for a good Romanian chair, this will be the one for you.